Okay, we're live.
Aloha. Good evening, afternoon, everyone. I just want to give a special thanks to Fred for inviting you all here. I believe you're going to get a lot out of today's activation. Make sure you stay tuned to the end because there's an amazing offer for you all. We're going to just basically go through, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about what I do, and then we're going to go into this amazing activation. So you definitely want to stick around to the end so you could get the full benefit of doing the whole activation. So we can just go ahead and go right into the presentation. Thank you. All right, so the title of this presentation is Your Wish is Your Command, how to eliminate the blocks holding you back from getting what you want so you can manifest your heart's desire even faster. And when I say faster, I mean this stuff is amazing. You go to the next. You can go to the next slide. Right. So I'm going to teach you 3 self-mastered techniques. These are techniques that I've practiced and studied for a while. I really feel like I mastered them. One of the techniques would be meridian tapping. We're having a little delay on the slides. Can we go to the next slide? So one is meridian tapping. So you can convert oh, we're flying through. Okay, meridian tapping. So you can master your negative emotions and thought patterns in literally minutes. Then we'll have number 2. Would also be sacred breathing. Is it just not showing up on my screen? No. Okay. So 2. No, it's not moving along. So 2 is sacred breathing. So you can convert energy from old memories into energy you can use for your benefit right now. And the third process would be the peace processing. So you can bring any unresolved issues or feelings into a neutral state of peace. So aloha again, I am Mohanna Bay, known as the Law of Attraction Goddess Guru, helping hundreds of people manifest their desires and what they want fast. I'm also the author and creator of Source Energy Therapy, the holistic approach to transforming your lifestyle and manifesting your heart's desire. I've been studying holistic approaches to healthy living and natural healing of the mind, body, and spirit for the past 18 years, including 11 years studying the law of attraction. I've taken many courses, trainings, and mentorships that cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. But what's beneficial to you is that I weeded out all the things that I found of little to no value, and I put together a system that has proven to work time and time again. And I can give you exactly what's working so you don't have to go through the years and years of figuring out how this really works. I will show you how I got where I am today. And I tell you, it wasn't a slow, short journey at all. I can give you exactly what's working so you don't have to go through the years and years of figuring out how this really works. Okay, we can go to the next slide. So here's what you'll learn: how to break through your self-sabotage patterns so you can be your own personal genie and magnetize your intentions, how to become a master of your emotions so you can harness your inner voice and higher self, how to avoid nagging self-doubt so you can finally get what you want and manifest your heart's desires, and how to use your thoughts more as your best friend instead of your worst enemy. This is dramatically different than anything you've ever seen. This is not some magical, I do it all for you and all your dreams magically come true. This is not the be all, do all, one time and your problems are resolved scheme. This is not for someone who isn't honest with their current situation or emotions. Now, typically, you may not achieve your goals and desires even if you know how to succeed. And most people won't do the processes I'll be doing with you and will get no results at all. Now, I have a confession. Yes, I have an advantage over most because I have been working with the law of attraction and these different techniques for over the past 10 years. My life wasn't always worked out. I had a lifelong struggle of struggles. Um, I was considered the black sheep of the family. I just felt like I didn't belong. I felt like my mother and my parents and my aunts and uncles, I felt like no one loved me. My father left after I was 5 years old. My mother and father got a divorce, and needless to say, he wasn't around anymore. So I began to have these beliefs that I wasn't worth being loved by a man. I grew up with my mother having 5 children, and we were on welfare. So of course, we grew up pretty poor. Um, so I end up with very low self-esteem, in bad, unfulfilling relationships. Me, myself, I ended up on government assistance, and I had so much self-doubt that I would start things and never finish them. And then I spent money on so-called psychics who claimed to be able to help me overcome bad luck streaks. But I would always seem to have even worse circumstances after hoping somebody can just magically make all my problems disappear. So, of course, I began feeling hopeless. I felt like I was going to become my mother, this woman on welfare for the rest of my life. I was about to have my third child with my children's father, who had another child on the way 1 week before our daughter was due. So, needless to say, I had an interesting time with that. And I was also, like I said, I was on government assistance. I'm a single mother of 3 now, and my self-esteem was as low as it had ever been. And then life began to change. A little over a month after my daughter was born, I was introduced to The Secret, and I decided to study vigorously how the law of attraction works and how I could get it to work for me. I read books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I studied sacred breathing techniques. I studied EFT, emotional freedom technique, and TFT, thought field therapy. I also studied bioenergy healing, and I studied peace processing. And then that's when I had the aha moment. I noticed a lot of different practitioners claim to be all, do all with one method. But I decided to commit to putting together a system that integrated several proven healing methods that will give me and my clients best results that would empower our lives and give us a fuller spectrum of healing. And then I reached the point of no return. After I invested thousands of dollars and hours upon hours of coaching and training with coaches and gurus like Roger Callahan, Kevin Trudeau, Abraham Hicks, Kristen Mickelson, Margaret Lynch, and Core Love, then I took what I learned from those approaches and I integrated into one powerful activation. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So there's 5 simple steps to fully activating your dream life. 1, it's calibrate your emotions. This is where we're gonna find out on the scale from 1 to 10, how bad is this emotion around what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to bring into your experience. Then we'll do some sacred breathing. Sacred breathing helps you convert these memories, these old past memories, maybe childhood, early adult, all the memories that's working against you. Through sacred breathing, we can convert those memories into earned energy so you can use it for your benefit. We're also going to go through meridian tapping, and that's to help you get control of these emotions and the thought patterns that's in your neural pathways that's getting in, and that's actually bringing about a subconscious level of discomfort and self-sabotage. And we're also going to go through peace processing, which bringing anything to peace, you can really begin to see things magically happen in your life. And then after that, we're going to go through positive affirmations to replace what we had before. We're going to replace it with positive affirmations. I don't know how many of you do positive affirmations, but if you get rid of some old stuff, just to go back and put in something new is a great way to reprogram, you know, those old habitual nagging thoughts that you used to have. So let's get right into it. We're going to calibrate your emotions right now. So I want you to think about what it is that you want in your life that you don't have right now. And if you can associate that with an emotion, what emotion would that be? And you can type in the comment section on a scale from 1 to 10 where you are right now. I would say for me, I have the emotion of anxiety. When I think about not getting what I want, what I really want, it makes me feel anxious and anxiety. And I've done a lot of work around that. So mine is not so high. It used to be really high, but I'm about a 5 if I really think about it right now. And you might have to take a moment, close your eyes, and think about it, what it is that you really want that you don't have. And maybe you've been trying to get this for years. Maybe it's something new. Maybe you have doubts. What is that emotion? Do you have doubts? Do you have fears? Do you have anxiety? Identify that emotion and then give yourself the number 1 through 10. 1 is like, yeah, it's not really that bad. And 10 is like, I just can't even deal with the emotions right now. So if you go ahead and put that in the comment box. And then we can move on. So the first thing we're going to do is sacred breathing. So the sacred breathing is also known as sacred geometry breath. This is a cycle of breath where you interchange in between the mouth and the nose, and you also interchange with seconds. So a medium breath would be held for 3 seconds. A slow breath would be held for 5 seconds. And a very fast breath would be held for only 1 second. And you don't have to worry about trying to figure these all out, because I'll do that with you. I'll give you the count. But what I want you to do right now is practice these breaths, because the deeper breath you take, the better it is. Give you a disclaimer. You want to make sure you're sitting down in a comfortable position, pretty stable, because as you go through these breaths, this cycle allows you to release something called DMT, from the brain. It's a spirit molecule that releases, and that's what actually converts the memories. So you're going to be thinking about this memory or this anxiety, whatever that feeling is, and whatever thoughts that back those feelings. You want to continue to think about those as we go through the breath. And like I said, you want to make sure you're fully engaging with this breath. So you want to breathe in deep. And when you breathe in, you want your stomach to expand. Your stomach should be basically going out, bloating out as you breathe in. And when you breathe out, you want to contract your stomach to go fully in. So you're making sure you're getting really nice full breaths. Like I said, if you do this right, you're going to feel pretty lightheaded. You're going to feel disoriented for a few minutes after. And I will give you time to get back into your body or present into the body. And if you have any water with you, I would suggest doing this whole activation. I'm gonna, give you a moment to take a sip of water, because water helps the energy to continue to flow, easier. And sometimes if you're not drinking water, the energy can get stored, or you might feel yourself becoming very emotional. So I'm gonna grab my water. You can grab your water if you have any. And I'll give you a few more seconds to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of my water now. So again, we're going to go through these breaths, and I'm going to give you the count. I'll give you a few more seconds for anyone who's still getting water. Give you a few more seconds to get seated in a really good position. And I'll take a look. Yeah, we have Michael at a 5, Lewis at a 5, Carol at a 1. That's absolutely wonderful. All right. Oh, Carl. Sorry about that. All right. So we're going to go right into the breathing. And again, I'm going to give you the count. I'll kind of hold my fingers up because I'll actually do the breathing with you. Now, you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale slow. Allow the memories to come up. Allow yourself to really feel what's going on. Thinking about whatever that is, whatever that emotion is. Let's just think about it. So again, you're going to take a deep breath and then exhale all the air out of your lungs. Breathing in through the mouth for 3 seconds. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. In through the mouth 5 seconds. Out of the nose for 5 seconds. In through the nose 3 seconds. Out of the nose for 3 seconds. One second in through the nose, out of the mouth. In through the mouth for 3 seconds. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. In through the mouth 5 seconds. Out of the nose for 5 seconds. In through the nose 3 seconds. Out of the nose for 3 seconds. One second in through the nose, out of the mouth. In through the mouth for 3 seconds. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. Half breath in, half breath out. And return to normal breathing. And I'll let you sit with that for a minute. Again, you probably feel a little lightheaded. You might feel kind of out of body. Everything might seem bright around you. Just sit with that for a moment, and any thoughts that might be coming up, allow those thoughts to just pass on through. And whenever you're ready to ground back into your body, the way that we do that is by touching an item, saying what it is, and then saying the color, and that brings you back present. So I would say blue jean jacket, green and garnet bracelet, gray and burgundy pants, burgundy tank top, purple water bottle. And you can go ahead and take another sip of water right here. That was a really good breath. I'll give you a few more moments to be with that. Okay, so we'll move on to the next station, which would be the meridian tapping. So meridian tapping, again, is to help get control of those emotions, and then also the habitual thoughts that run through the neural pathways in our brain. And I could get into all the technical and the science about that, but I'm just going to keep going for the sake of time and want to keep on, allowing people to get the full benefit of this activation. So if you can look at the diagram, you will see the side of the hand where it say karate chop. So right there on the side of the hand, you could tap there, right on the side of the hand. That's a karate chop. So whenever I say karate chop, I'm talking about the side of the hand. And then we can go to the top of the head is also a point. And you kind of want to tap around in a circle as if you're tapping on a beanie. And if you want, Josh, you can bring the video back to me and I can just go through the points. After you can get a moment to look at the points on the diagram, and then I can just show you the different points. Again, you have the top of the head, which around in a beanie. It's almost like you have a little beanie. You kind of tap. You'll feel those meridians there. Brow, which is right at the beginning of your eyebrow. I'll say outside of the eye. That's right at the corner of your eye before you actually hit your eye. It's kind of on your face, under the eye, under the nose, under the lip, the collarbone. So your collarbone is actually up here, but the meridian spots is on either side. I like to tap both of those at the same time by having my hands like this. And that's the collarbone. And then also under the arm. So your armpit is here, but you want to move down maybe 3 inches, be kind of on the side of your rib cage. That'll be considered under your arm. And then I also say squeeze your wrist. So you'll grab your wrist, you'll squeeze it, and then you'll let it go. So let's get into some tapping. So I want you to go back and again, close your eyes, be present with that feeling, not getting what you want. How is that making you feel? Again, everybody gauge, you're probably still pretty at around the same out of 5. I felt it come down a little bit with that breath. But you want to, again, be present with the feelings, the thoughts that's causing these feelings. So the whole time we're tapping, I want you to, say whatever that feeling is. I'm going to be saying this anxiety because it's anxiety for me. And I want everybody to have a benefit today. So I didn't pick a specific topic to say what that topic is for you, what that emotion is, and we're going to go. So if I'm saying anxiety, you just change it to fear or this anger or this doubt. Okay, so we're going to go on the side of the hand. Even though I have this anxiety, repeat after me. I apologize. Repeat after me. Even though I have this anxiety, I understand that now. And I deeply and completely love and forgive, honor and accept myself anyway. I have this anxiety. I take full responsibility for it. And I deeply and completely forgive, honor, and accept myself anyway. And I forgive anyone who taught me or made me feel this way. Take a deep breath. So I have anxiety. I deeply and completely love and forgive, honor, and accept myself anyway. Take another deep breath. The eyebrow. This anxiety. Release resistance, let it go. Outside of the eye. I have so much anxiety. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Under the eye. I feel so anxious right now. Release resistance, let it go. Take a deep breath. I'm feeling really uncomfortable with all of this anxiety. Release it right now and let it go. Under the lip. Anxiety. I am giving myself permission to release resistance to all anxiety on a cellular level right now. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Take a deep breath. Collarbone. I am releasing resistance to all anxiety, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And this is so. Let it go, let it go. Take a deep breath. Under the arm. All of this anxiety, self permission to release resistance right now. Let it go, let it go. Top of the head. All of this resistance to anxiety, it no longer serves me. Resistance on a mental level, physical level, spiritual level right now, and this is so. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Take a deep breath and let it go. So right now we're going to continue to work with the tapping anxiety or whatever the feeling is on the third eye. So tapping here on the third eye is your subconscious, a nudge. This is something that I want to release. or is something I want to tap in. But right now we're releasing it. So you can tap here on your third eye. And you don't have to repeat out loud after me, but I want you to follow along with what I'm saying. You can say it in your mind. So this is your own words. And again, you can change the word anxiety to whatever feeling, whatever emotion you're experiencing right now. Go ahead and take another sip of water. Going back to the third eye. What do I have to do in order to release resistance? Right or wrong, good or bad, reward or punishment, for all the reasons I have created this anxiety, I choose to uncreate it now. Show me the path of least resistance to letting go of anxiety. Shatter the resistance. I am asking God, Source, the Most High, to please forgive me for creating this resistance and being stuck in it throughout my timeline. The past is over. I am releasing resistance to all anxiety. I offer forgiveness to anyone and anything that has shown me this anxiety. I choose to release resistance to anxiety now. I am giving myself permission to release from any outside influences holding me to this anxiety. Any curses, any spells, any hooks, bonds, chains, or psychic cords, or in any family lineage tying me to this resistance, I give myself permission to release from this right now. I choose to release resistance to all anxiety. Level. I choose to release resistance to anxiety from my mental body, my physical body, my emotional body, my astral body, and my spiritual body right now. I love you. And you can say this out loud. I apologize. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. And we're going to say that again. And again, you're talking to the anxiety. You're talking to your inner self that created this resistance. So you tell yourself in this resistance again, I love you. I apologize. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. And let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath. I love you. I apologize. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. Take a deep breath and grab your wrist. And exhale slow. So again, I want you to stay present with that, with those thoughts, any new thoughts, maybe even some new emotions might have came up. You might have went from fear to anxiety, or you might have went from anxiety to fear. Allow that to be present and allow any more thoughts. And we're going to go through the breath again, because when you go through that breath a second time, that's when you actually earn that energy. So we're going to go through the breath again. So I'm going to give you time to make sure you're seated in a nice, comfortable position. Take a sip of water. That's good. All right, and again, you want to make sure you're taking full breaths, and you want to also make sure you're exhaling all the air out. Take a deep breath. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Breathing in through the mouth for 3 seconds. Keep thinking about it. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. In through the mouth for 5 seconds. Out of the nose for 5 seconds. In through the nose for 3 seconds. Out of the nose for 3 seconds. One second in through the nose, out of the mouth. In through the mouth for 3 seconds. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. In through the mouth for 5 seconds. Out of the nose for 5 seconds. In through the nose 3 seconds. Out of the nose for 3 seconds. Second, in through the nose, out of the mouth. In through the mouth for 3 seconds. Out of the mouth for 3 seconds. Half breath in, half breath out. And return to normal breathing. And I'll allow you to be with that. And allow any other thoughts to just come up. Close. That was a really good breath for me. Going really bright around me. And I'm still coming back present. Give yourself a few moments to be back with that. And whenever you're ready to be present back into the body, again, touch an item, say what it is, say the color, and that should bring you back present. So blue jean jacket, burgundy tank top, peridot and garnet necklace, gray and burgundy pants, purple water bottle. And again, you can go ahead and take a sip of water right now. And allow, a few more moments with that. And what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about that thing that's to have what you're having and those emotions that's coming up. And with those. And again, we're going to calibrate right now. I want to find out on a scale from 1 to 10, where are you? Me, I'm pretty low. I have to say maybe a 2. Maybe a 2. That was a really good, breathing and tapping. I got down to it. So if you're ready to calibrate 10, you can type it in the comment box. Ah, wow. Tommy went from a 9 to a 1. Louis down to a 2. That is awesome. I'm seeing some breakthroughs. Michael's down to a 2. This is really good. Yes. Anyone else want to share your number? I'm going to go to one of my favorite processes, which is called the peace process. Peace process does, again, it brings to peace, resolve feelings that you're having right now. So what you do to peace process, you want to tune into that feeling in your body. The most uncomfortable. It could be in your head, it could be in your throat, it could be in your chest, your solar plex, your stomach. It can actually be in your foot, your hand. You might notice it's been a pain that's been with you for a long time that just came up right now. And that pain can very well be connected to that emotion. So right now, I want you to tune into your body. And this time, we're not thinking about it. I don't want you to think at all. I just want you to feel right now. Tune into that feeling. And if you want, you can actually share right here in the comment section. You can say where is the part in your body? Where are you at? This went from a 7 to a 4. All right, so you're tingling all over. That's probably still the effect of the breathing. Think about that uncomfortable feeling you having. Where in the body? So if I think about the anxiety, I kind of feel it in my chest. I want to go. I want to do my chest area. And if you close your eyes and yeah, and Michael, if it's in your head and your neck at the same time, and neither one of those are much stronger than the other, you can put your hand on your head and you can put your hand on your chest. Terry is in the middle of her back right now, behind your heart, absolutely. So if you can't reach back there, Terry, just put your hand on your heart and imagine your hand is back there, or just what you really want to do. The reason why I say put your hand there is to keep you present. What I want you to do is think right now. I don't want you to think at all. I just want you to be present. That's going on. So mine's, again, is in my chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to send it love. And if you can imagine the purple amethyst flame, kind of like the glow, if we can go back to the peace process photo, that purple flame, the amethyst flame, if you can imagine that glow in your body, then that's the love that you're sending right now. Your head and stomach, absolutely, shoulders. So we're going to tune into that right now. And I'm going to take a little while to do this because the process that you can take with you today, and you can do this every single day. You can do this all day long. Every time you feel even if you had a headache and you just tuned into that and just send it love, you can bring it to peace. And when they say love conquers all, that's the truest statement, because loving that is what brings it to peace. And if you can bring it to peace, well, you can create anything you want. So again, we don't want to think at all. We just want to feel this and love it. Okay, so if you want, you can close your eyes, tune into that part of your body, and also sending that love, that fear, that anger, whatever it is. When you're sending it love, usually it'll feel very uncomfortable, but I want you to continue to send it love. And it also may move as it's breaking up. It may jump from your chest to your head, from your head to your feet. No matter where it go, I want you to just wherever it is, and I want you to send it love. And you don't have to repeat after me, but you can repeat, or you can just say it along in your head. But I want you to talk to that feeling, and you just I want to love you anyway. I have so much love for you. I don't want to get rid of you. I just want to love you no matter what. That's it. Stay out of the mind, stay present in the body. No thinking right now, just feeling. Just going to feel it, and I'm going to love you anyway. I have so much love for you. All this unconditional love is for you. And mine's already moved to my throat, so I'm just going to move with it. Wherever you go, I'm going to go, and I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to love you anyway. All this love is for you. I'm going to love you more and more. Lighten up with that amethyst flame. All the love you have is for that. I'm going to give you all my love. Rid of you, I just want to love you anyway. That's it. You're doing good. Stay with it. I have so much love for you. Mind, stay present in the body. Just sending it so much love. I really, really love you. I'm going to love you no matter what. That's it. You're doing good. Make sure you're taking nice breaths. Just keep sending it so much love. I'm going to love you more and more. All this love is for you. Stay with it. I'm going to love you more and more. You're doing so good. Just keep sending it love. You don't want to get rid of it. You just want to love it anyway. And if it moves, I'm going to move with you, and I'm going to keep loving you more and more. I love you so much. That's it. Stay with it. You're doing so good. Just keep sending it love anyway. All this love is for you. No matter where you go, I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to love you anyway. You're doing so good. You really got this right now. Stay with it. And then you can tell it, I love you. I apologize. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. Just keep sending it so much love. You got this. All this love is for you. So much love for you. You're doing so well. Stay out of the mind, stay present in the body. Keep sending it so much love. Love you so much. No matter what, I'm going to love you more and more. You got this. You're doing so well. Stay with it a little bit longer. Just keep giving it so much love. I'm gonna move with you and I'm gonna follow you wherever you go, and I'm gonna love you anyway. And you can tell it, I really love you. I apologize. Please forgive me. You. Thank you. That's it. Stay out of the mind, stay in the body. Wherever you go, I'm going to go and I'm going to love you anyway. All this love is for you. All this love is for you. You're doing so good. Stay with it. I'm going to love you more and more and more. I'm going to give you all of my love. All of my love is for you. Just keep giving it more and more love. I'm just going to love you anyway, no matter what. You're doing so good. That's it. Stay with it. Just sending it so much love. I'm going to love you anyway. I'm going to love you anyway. Even if you feel uncomfortable, I don't care. I'm going to love you anyway. Just tell it, I really, really love you. I deeply apologize. Please, please forgive me. I truly forgive you. Thank you so much. That's it. Stay out of the mind. Stay present in the body. So I'm going to go and I'm going to love you anyway. You got this. You really got this. You're doing so well. More and more. All this love is for you. I have so much love for you. You're going to stay with it a little bit longer. Just keep loving it anyway. You're not in a rush. You just want to love it right now. All this love is for you. That's it. Just like that. I'm going to love you more and more. Pouring all my love for you. You're doing so good. That's it. Stay out of the mind. Stay present in the body. Just keep sending it all this love. Again, I really, really, really love you. I deeply, deeply apologize. Please, please, please forgive me. I truly, truly forgive you. Thank you so very much. That's it. You got this. Just keep sending it so much love. Oh, you're doing so well. Stay with it. Not in a rush at all. This is one of the most important parts right here. All this love. Just love it anyway. Just gonna love you anyway, no matter what. I really, really, really love you. I love you so much. But stay with it. Stay with it a little bit longer. Just keep giving it so much love. You got this. I'm going to love you deeper and deeper. I'm going to love you more and more. And tell it again, I really, really, really love you. And I deeply, deeply, deeply apologize. Please, please, please forgive me. I truly, truly, truly forgive you. Very, very much. Stay with it a little bit longer. Staying out of the mind. Just stay present in the body. Just sending it so much love. All this love is for you. All this love is for you. See the amethyst flame just glowing, glowing with so much love. You're doing so good. Oh, I'm so amazed at the feelings I feel from this group. You guys are doing so well. You got this. Just love it anyway. No matter what. I'm going to love you more and more. I'm going to keep loving you more and more. You're doing so well. Stay with it a little bit longer. I have all the time in the world to love you more and more. All this love is for you. All this love is for you. And just tell it one more time. Just tell it one more time how much you really, 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 really love you. I really, really love you. And I deeply, deeply, deeply apologize. Please, 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 please forgive me. I truly, truly, truly forgive you. Thank you so very, very much. All this love is for you. Stay out of the mind, stay present with it just a little bit longer. No matter what, I'm going to love you anyway. Unconditionally. Unconditionally, I'm going to love you anyway. All this love is for you. All this love is for you. That's it, just like that. You're doing so good. You're doing amazing. I love you more and more. I really, really love you. And take a deep breath and exhale slow. Now, if you want to share what number, where's your number? I'm clearly at a 0. So if you want to type in the box on a scale from 1 to 10, we can share that in the group. So I'm at a 0 now. That felt so good. Awesome. Tommy's at a 0. 0. Anyone else want to share? Yes, Terry at a 1. Louis at a 0. Chris from 5 to 4 to 3.5. That's awesome. And Chris, you can just keep sending it love. Just keep giving it that love. Actually, the love will just dissolve that feeling. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit more, just be back present after that peace process. Take another sip of water. That'll be good to get a nice flowing energy. Oh, that was so good. So we're going to go into the positive affirmations. Okay, so positive affirmations, again, it's stating what it is. So you want to try to choose words that's kind of polar opposite. So if I had anxiety, I can say I feel calm, I feel confident, I feel soothed, or whatever it is. If you're feeling fear, you can feel faith, you can feel courageous. If you feel anger, you can feel happy. So even though I had anxiety, I'll just say a number of positive affirmations. And what we're going to do is tap the third eye, because again, tapping the third eye is tapping into that subconscious, the spiritual side of you, that you want to now take these messages instead of those old messages. So if you're ready, we're going to tap on the third eye. I feel love, and it feels so good. I am joy. I feel so good right now. I feel courageous right now. I feel faith. I am so happy to be me. I am my true essence right now, and it feels so good. It feels so good to be who I really am. I am God, emanating outward. I am joy. I am peace. I am grateful. I am in appreciation of who I am. It feels so good to be who I am right now. I choose to know that I am all that is good. I choose my abundance right now. Wealth, health, and prosperity. It feels really, really good to be in my essence. I feel so good to be me. I am accepting this now. I am accepting the fullness of my joy. I am accepting the fullness of my peace and prosperity. And I am receiving right now. I'm receiving because I am allowing. And I am allowing all good to come into me right now. I'm allowing my joy. I am allowing my peace. Allowing my financial well-being. I am allowing prosperity. I am allowing an abundance of all that's good. I am allowing and receiving, and it feels so, so good. It feels so good to be aligned with the real me. I choose this now. I choose to allow all that is good. And this is so. As above, so below. So it be, it is so. As below, so above. This is all created in love. Then squeeze your wrist and exhale slow and let it go. Ah, I feel amazing. The feelings amazing. I feel very light and calm and completely at peace. Yes, humble, total peace. Oh, yeah, fell asleep. A lot of times I've done work in the past and I'll completely pass out after. I'm like, oh, and that means that your body ready to process. So after this, you might want to go ahead and take a nap. Be good, or it might be bedtime for some people. And to allow the everything to process is absolutely good. Yes, Carl is at peace. I'm at peace. Definitely. Anyone else? Really good. Yes. hmm So you're here following along with us, and you've seen how this works, and you know that doing this type of activation can be a great way to calm your negative beliefs and feelings that are holding you back from experiencing more of what you want. So if you're someone who really wants to manifest your desires and get more control of your thoughts and emotions, you might be wondering how you can implement all the modalities I just showed you quickly and easily. Now, clearly, these different techniques work pretty well by themselves because I've practiced them, individually. I mean, just look at all the success throughout the coaching communities. That's why you're smart to deploy them together to get even greater and faster results in your life. Now, what I've shown you is the exact system I've personally used to transform my entire life. And if you'd like me to help you implement everything we have gone over, I'd be delighted. So here's how we'll do it. What I have for you, I have a one-on-one activation with me where we will identify your biggest false belief holding you back from getting what you want. That together using the techniques I showed you, going step by step. And we also go through a couple other things that wasn't integrated in today's activation, just for the sake of time. So what this will do for you, it'll help you identify the main blockages holding you back from getting what you desire. We'll blow out the false beliefs and stored memories with sacred breathing. You'll get total control over the negative emotions and thoughts surrounding your false beliefs, meridian tapping. Instantly transmute your negative feelings into peace with peace processing. You'll reprogram your mind with new beliefs that are polar opposite of the false beliefs through positive affirmations, and vibrationally align you even more higher through crystal healing, which we didn't get into the crystal healing. And then you'll also receive intuitive spiritual guidance and actionable advice to discover your next steps for manifesting who you really are and what you really want. Now, what I want you to do next, naturally, if you implement everything I shared with you, You'll see amazing results by the way you feel and by what begins to manifest in your life. And that's why you should invest in this one-on-one activation right now. It's just $147. That's a saving of $750. The activation is normally $897. And you can get started by going to mohannabay.com. So why should you do it now? When you claim your one-on-one activation in the next 2 days, then you will get this for just $147. But this offer is only available for the next 48 hours. If you wait until after 48 hours, the price goes back to $897. And if the discount isn't enough to push you over the edge, I have something else for you. I guarantee if you don't feel better and closer to achieving your goals and dreams after our one-on-one, then I'll give you access to my weekly members-only group activations valued at $300 a month. And I'm telling you, if you show up to those even weekly group activations, you're going to see massive changes. The group is very powerful, almost as powerful as doing things one-on-one. So again, you can claim your one-on-one activation today by going to mohannabay.com. And again, I want to thank you so much. I thank Fred a lot for inviting you. I'm so happy that he, seeing the value in the activation that we did together, the one-on-one we did. And I know that you feel absolutely amazed and wonderful if you do your one-on-one with me as well. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the box and I'll be here for a moment to answer any of your questions or comments. So comments, we can do that. All right. That's amazing. Absolutely. That is wonderful, Michael. Thank you for sharing that testimony. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tommy. You're welcome, Terry. Yes, thank you again, Fred. Many blessings to you too, Chris. Thank you for being here with us. Happy holidays to you too, Carl. And there's also going to be a replay of this. So if you wanted to check out the replay and go through the activation again, feel free because it definitely through it, the better it is. And again, we have these programs or these limiting beliefs. They didn't happen overnight. So it's not going to be overnight that you get rid of them. It takes some time. It takes some work. Thank you. Thank you, Humbo. Oh, yes, it will be post. Merry Christmas to everybody, too. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I'll just go ahead and end this webinar. And you should be getting an invite to your Wishes Your Command group in a day or so. So feel free to take advantage of that free group. There's a lot of support there and a lot of people that's desiring to help encourage each other to manifest our dreams and our desires. So again, mahalo.